All right, so I finally decided to take a walk out here behind my barn on my property. And I've been seeing this, what looks like a trail. Something's been coming in and out of these woods for a while now, making a trail, a pretty wide trail. And this was all kind of foliage here, and just recently it cleared up where I was just coming around, checking around the property, looking behind the barn. And I said, oh, this is a good opportunity. Let me just walk back there, because out back there, probably 50 yards is a river right here. Now, this just happened recently. I had an awesome apple tree out here. And it was just cut down by the people that own the property. And I was like, wow, I just discovered this apple tree in my yard, and they cut it right down. So anyways, that's just saying. So I said, you know what? I'm going to leave my recorder out here. I had never been out here. I've never taken this trail. I've gone probably about right here, I think, since I moved in here. And it was so thick in here that I said, okay, one of these days I'll go back there, right? So I'm like, oh, look, it's kind of clear. I said, let me put my recorder out back here. So I'm walking down towards the river, and I'm looking at this trail here. And something has slept here, or something. I mean, it's all laid down, all the grass, so something kind of was chilling out right here. And you can obviously, or it's hard to see maybe by the camera, I can definitely, something was bedded down here. And then this is obviously, recently, this trail has been kind of mashed down, right? So I'm making my way to the river where I put the audio recorder, which it's there. I just did this 10 minutes ago. And I'm walking out here, and I'm looking around. I'm like, wow, I got to investigate this area. It's literally my backyard. And I can see where people have traveled here. Something has traveled here. And so I put my recorder out right here. Now I'm going to get some foliage and stuff and cover that up. And so I'm looking out. I'm like, wow, this is great. I got to try fishing down here. I want to kind of clear the area and do some fishing, right? It's a beautiful spot. And I'm looking, all them woods over here. I got to get across this river. I want to check this out. And so I'm kind of in my head making plans for what I can do. I mean, that's a decent sized area of forest. I Google Earthed it. And so I'm gonna do an expedition out here. So I leave the recorder and I turn around, right? And I'm walking back towards my barn. And would you look at what I find? Look at that. It's old. It's old, but it's a tree break in my backyard. I'm like shocked. And then there's another one. Well, I'll show you in a second. There's another one there. And I just noticed there's an old break right here. And just now, making this video, I just saw this tree break. Let me get around here to better look at it. I didn't even know it was there. Look at this. Would you look at that? How are you? And it's not even that old, guys. It's a little bit yellowish. Unbelievable. In my own backyard. I really am a little shocked. I can't believe this, that, I've been here for a few months now and have not even explored my own backyard. This is really interesting. I can't believe I found a tree break over here and then one right in front of me. Unbelievable, guys. I am floored right now. I cannot believe that I haven't been back here. And I'm so excited I found a tree break. I mean, something travels back here, I can tell. And my buddy come to visit me, my buddy Dude, came to visit me about 2 months ago. And we were sitting out in the barn listening to the radio, and we were just hanging out and drinking some brewskis, right? Well, I went in. I said, that's it. I'm exhausted. It was like probably 1 o'clock in the morning. And he's like, well, I'm going to hang out in the barn if you don't mind. I said, no, absolutely. I left him something for protection. He's like, hey, can you leave that, you know? And so he's sitting in the barn. And the next morning, I came down, and he was crashed upstairs, and I have a couple spare rooms. And he's crashed. I go out, and there's a note left for me with the gun, right? And he left it there. It was cocked. Now, it's a revolver. Once you cock it, the only way to drop the hammer back on it is to literally pull the trigger. You can't take the bullets out or do anything until you pull the hammer, you release the hammer, right? So the next day, I'm like, dude, what's up with that? He goes, Dave, there was something really big walking around the outside of the barn last night, or this morning, like 3:30 in the morning. He said it was walking around the barn. I was like, oh my goodness, you gotta be kidding me. So I'm like, I gotta check out the backyard. You know, it's not like I didn't believe him. I totally believe him. But I wanted to share that with you guys. I thought you guys would find it interesting. Right in my own backyard. All right, thank you so much for clicking, and I'll definitely see you on the next one.